Remember when we were told never to reveal our full names online? When we were told that we should never post information that could be used to identify us? And we're certainly not encouraged to reveal contact details. Thanks to giant companies wanting your information for marketing and our love of online social profiles, that whole privacy on the internet plan went to hell pretty quickly. In fact, I'd say a lot of people seem to value having a social profile over their privacy. But that's 2016, I guess, and that's exactly what Orwell banks on. The narrative-driven game from Osmotic Studios puts you into the shoes of Big Brother. You work as an investigator for the government, digging into the timeline pages of persons of interest, with the ultimate goal of preventing terrorist attacks. You know when you're wondering what the deal is with that cute Tinder girl, so you dig through her Instagram, which takes you to her Tumblr page, which takes you to her Twitter, which has a link to her blog? Yeah, me neither. Anyway, this is all a bit like that. You can link people together, find clues about organizations and ringleaders, uncover family info, and monitor evolving political stances until you can form a concrete picture of who might be responsible for the bad shit going on. The game highlights relevant data chunks for you, and all you need to do is drag them into the system for the government to act on. That said, not all the info is relevant, so you'll need to discern what's useful, what's misleading, and what you want the government to know. You'll need to weed out the red herrings and choose the correct information to relay from contradictory statements and evidence. Forming a profile of individuals based solely on their digital presence is surprisingly enjoyable and frighteningly accurate when you think about how much of yourself you put online. Correlating ex-band member listings alongside information found on family web pages might suggest relationships that have since deteriorated, while reading comments on timeline posts gives you an idea of how political stances and social revolutionary involvement has changed for each person of interest over time. The only annoying thing that I ran into is that the game is broken up into chapters, and as a result, it only wants you to investigate certain people at certain times. So while someone appeared extremely suspicious to me in the first chapter, I was unable to abandon my data mining of someone I thought to be innocent to pursue what I thought was a more viable lead. This kind of interface-driven investigation game relies on you lagging behind the game. To be really effective, the game absolutely has to know more than you at all times, much like her story always did. It becomes problematic when you begin to engage with the story, but the mechanics hold you back from what feels like a natural progression of your investigation. But Orwell still touches on interesting elements like the expanse of the internet, our social spaces, surveillance states, and the age of information. It lets you hack phone and text conversations, read newspaper articles, explore web pages, and follow new leads. Orwell's next chapter arrives on the 27th of October, and despite my issues with the game, I am seriously counting down the days until I can jump back in. Orwell's first chapter is available now on Steam as a free demo. I'm hoping the rift between my character, essentially me, and the government I work for becomes larger. I hope that I'm asked to make choices on what information to dispense based on my own sense of morality, not just what will help the investigation. And I look forward to seeing if the game can broaden the complexity of its narrative and my role in uncovering the truth. There are 5 chapters in total, which are due out weekly from now until November 17, so if you want to play your part and flex your cyberstalking skills, Orwell may well be worth your time.